and 7 now for Chippewa Valley. And Frontera will punt it back to the Cougars. Jared Schultz, the single safety, back deep again. He moves into position right about at his own 20. I will say, Kevin, the Cougars are doing a lot of different things on defense than they've done all year. And so far, it's been rather effective. Frontera stands at his own 34 to punt this one. Gets a good snap and gets off a pretty good kick. Schultz comes over, makes the catch at the 21 and goes down right there. Good special teams effort there by Mark Reynolds for Chippewa. Maybe a gain of 1 on that return. I was surprised Jared didn't call for a fair catch, actually. 1st and 10, Dakota from their own 23. 3:13 to play in the half, and the Cougars lead it 13-0. The Cougars in their road white with silver pants and the silver helmets. The Big Reds in the home unicolor red with the black trim. Todd Wojciechowski, the Dakota quarterback, under center. Takes a snap, short set, looking outside to the left. Intended for Anderson out there. Incomplete. Brandon Thompson was right there on the coverage, step for step. Got some help over there from Castle on the double coverage, and it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Big Reds see that passing attack. Cougars going for the juggler here with a 13-0 lead. They're looking for the big play, their big play man, Sam Anderson. Decent coverage on the play by Brandon Thompson. 2nd down and 10 for the Cougars, and we'll see what they do here, Kevin.
Well, they'd like to do nothing more or nothing less than replicate what they did in the first meeting with a long touchdown drive right before the half. Big Reds show a nickel look. Here's Sasson out over the 25, hit hard by Castle right at the 30. Gain of about 7 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3. That effective draw play picks up 7. It brings up 3rd down. Big conversion here for the Dakota offense and the Big Red defense. Big Red defense trying to get the offense back on the field here for one last crack in this half. With the clock running at 2:40 to play 2nd quarter. Dakota making some last-minute personnel changes here as Brett hustles off the field. And they better hurry. They've been in that huddle a while. Reeling and Anderson, the twin receivers, split out wide to the right. Parslow, the tight end, on the left side. Here's Wojciechowski, and he will keep it out over the 30, 35, and struggles out to the 38 and picks up a Cougar 1st down. So the ball out near the 40, and the chains move again for the Cougar offense.
Well, the Cougars get a big 1st down on the keeper by Wojciechowski out to the 38-yard line. And even bigger, they'll control the ball here as we move late into the 2nd quarter. Big Reds needed to stop to try and get that ball back and do something offensively, but here we go, 1st and 10 for the Cougars.
Good split. 3 wide outs to the left. Now they'll move Anderson in motion. And we've got a flag. I think we might have some motion here. But one thing I know I've been guilty of throughout the season is assuming these penalties, so let's wait for the official word. As the official comes over and does call illegal procedure against the Dakota offense, moving it back now to the 33, where it'll set up 1st and 15. 1:47 to play, 1st half. DHS 13, CVHS nothing. On just a beautiful night for football in front of a huge crowd here at Chippewa Valley High School at the stadium. And a rematch. Three wide outs once again to the left side. Anderson in motion to the near side. Draw play to Sasson. Sasson 35, but tripped up right there. Good play there by Polisi. Adam Polisi made a great play along with Hauser out there to stop Sasson. Will bring up 2nd and 14.
Big Reds, I think, use a timeout here. Getting late in the half with 1:13 to go. Probably would like to see if they can stop the Cougars and get the ball back and see if they can produce anything. Cougars have been effective at changing the look of the Big Reds here in the 1st half. shutting down their running game, and has to be probably a season low for the Big Reds on the ground in a half, and forcing the Big Reds to look to the air attack, and at times been effective, but have had not that much success, obviously, against the Cougar defense. So Big Red defense, again, being challenged here to see if they can hold off this Cougar offense, which has been very impressive here in the first half.
Well, the winner of this game takes on the winner of Grand Blanc and Clarkston. And this new playoff format has really made for some exciting football here this fall. 256 teams vying for 8 different championships. Now the Cougars now will face second down and 14 from their own 34. After calling timeout, they'll go with 4 wide receivers. It's Brenton Anderson wide to the near side. Parslow in the left slot, reeling out wide to the left. Wojciechowski takes the snap under heavy pressure now, steps away to his left, in trouble, steps up, throws it deep. And it is caught by Sam Anderson inside the 30, 20, and he's gone. Touchdown, Dakota Cougars. No flags on the play. 1 minute to play, and the Cougars go up 19-0. Boy, Todd running for his life. Heaved it up there. Sam out jumps all the defenders and sends the Dakota fans into a frenzy. Well, it looked like the Chippewa defense had that one snuffed out, but Sam, with an athletic play, goes 65 yards for the touchdown.
Well, Sam, an excellent basketball player, got down to a jump ball situation, going up for a rebound, going up for possession of the football. Sam went up above everybody, was able to catch it, and that improved speed you talked about, of shedding a few pounds. Sam looked pretty fleet getting into the end zone.
19.
Here comes the extra point attempt, point attempt for the Cougars.
Now the Cougars will go for 2. Split backs, Anderson in the right slot, reeling out wide to the right. He'll go in motion, short motion. Here's the handoff to Sasson. Sasson running outside, got a block from LaPiccolo, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. Mateo LaPiccolo in on short yardage, provided the block to spring Paul Sasson, and the Cougars go up 21-0 on the Big Reds.
Dakota Cougars 21, Chippewa Valley Big Reds 0.
Well, 21-0 now with 1 minute to play in the second quarter. And Chippewa will look to get something done in the 1-minute drill here to try and put some points on the board and get some momentum going into halftime. The special teams huddle on each sideline. It'll be interesting to see what kind of kick Coach Mike Giannone employs here for Dakota. You would expect perhaps some kind of squib kick to disrupt the return game as both bands assemble on the track for what should be an outstanding halftime performance. And Brian Henderson will tee it up at the 40. Bauer and Lemazney back deep. Thompson and Baroni, the up back, standing at about the 20. And Brian Henderson steps it off. Sets to boot this one away. The left-footed soccer player. It's a low line drive side spinner, bounces. Lemazney fields at the 3. He's got some room, slowed up there. He's out over the 30 and sets up the Big Reds in good field position out near their 40. 60 yards to cover in 52 seconds.
Well, good return, but 35 yards of Lemazney out to the 39-yard line, and the Big Reds have 52 seconds with which to do some damage, but in the first 23 minutes, they haven't been able to do much against the Cougar defense. Let's see what the Big Reds can do here on 1st and 10. Pfefferman in the slot, DeLiz the quarterback, Achigian wide left, and Cleveland wide right. Cougars have 4 defensive backs back, playing a little more prevent right now. And DeLiz steps back, looks, fakes, starts to roll left, throws across the middle, complete to Pfefferman over the 50-yard line. And then the ball will be at the 49-yard line of the Cougars.
Well, Kurt Kalashevsky did exactly what you're supposed to do in the prevent, came up, made the stop, but it's a first down for Chippewa in DHS territory.
Only 7 seconds off the clock on that first down throw by DeLiz. He steps back, looks to throw, sets up, once again throws outside to Vinny Achigian, and the ball is dropped. Will bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Big Reds from their own 49-yard line.
Well, 2 keys here for the Dakota defense. If they're going to play deep prevent, they're going to have to not let anyone get behind them, and B, make tackles when these passes are completed. Did a nice job on that one with Harold Harrington making the hit.
Bauer wide left. Polisi, or Bauer, Hauser, the slot back. Liz steps back, throws a slant intended for Bauer, which was incomplete. Bring up 3rd and 10 for the Big Reds.
Well, Jim put a lot of heat on that ball, and even if it had been in the area, it would have been difficult to catch. That's 3rd and 10 now, and the Big Reds are going to have to pick up this 1st down to keep this drive alive as Hashigian and DeLiz return to the huddle, and Cleveland checks out.
Bauer wide left and Achigian wide right on 3rd down for the Big Reds. Big play here before the end of the half. Big Reds need to get on the board. DeLiz fakes, steps up, looks, throws deep to Hachigian. Eddie Hachigian, ball right in his hands inside the 25-yard line, but it was dropped and will bring up 4th down for the Big Reds.
What an outstanding play, though, by Jim DeLiz. It looked as if somebody had a hold of his foot there. He stood in the pocket, threw the ball flat-footed, put it right on the money, but unfortunately for Chippewa, Eddie couldn't hold on, and it brings up another 4th down. And we've got a timeout on the field. This one will be charged to Dakota. So with 26.8 seconds to go in the half, the Cougars lead this one 21-0 if you're just joining us. It's been quite a game. Kevin, the expansion of the playoff field this year, what are your thoughts on the playoff action so far that you've seen put on by the MHSAA this year?
Well, the first thing I saw was the playoff format at 6 o'clock a couple weeks ago on a Sunday night, and I got to admit, I think a lot of people that enjoy high school sports were locked into that show as I was. It was a great thing to watch. It created some excitement, and I think the whole format has created excitement throughout the state. There's a lot of matchups that you wouldn't have seen early on, and now as you get deeper into playoffs, you would have started to see these games occurring. And you got to really like what they did. A lot of teams have a chance to get into the playoffs now, and a team that's struggled early and got hot late, you know, has a chance to go all the way and be a state champion.
I know Coach Giannone had all the kids at the school watching it on TV, sort of like you see with the NCAA 64-team draw. Certainly has created some excitement. Well, here's Jared Schultz. He'll look to create some excitement here for the Cougars, but Frontera does a nice job, kicks that ball out of bounds where it comes to rest at about the 17, and he will force the Cougars to go 83, well, we'll call it 82 yards for a score in only 20 seconds. So it'll be interesting to see what Dakota comes out with here, facing the long field with only 20 seconds to work with. But they do have the lead 21-0 in front of another packed house here at the stadium. Oh, it's standing room only over here on the Chippewa side. An unbelievable crowd. Wojciechowski will take a knee.
Number 5, Todd Wojciechowski takes a knee.
And it looks like both teams are resigned to take this one to the locker room. So your score at the half. The Dakota Cougars lead it 21-0. Stick ahead now, or stick around for the halftime show, which is coming up, a joint performance by the marching band, among other great events. Halftime.
0 halftime lead, shocking most people here at Chippewa Valley High School at the district stadium. But the Big Reds have 2 straight games of shutting out their second half, their opponents in the second half, and they're definitely going to need that if they're going to climb back into it. I'm Kevin Voss. My partner tonight is Kevin Koskis, and the Cougars have come out and been very impressive tonight, Kevin, and have earned a 21-0 lead at half.
Well, we expected both teams to move the ball and score points, but it's been the DHS defense that's been especially surprising. Chippewa's 4 out of 13 passing for 49 yards and has only carried the ball 12 times for 30, which is very uncharacteristic for the Big Reds. And you